Hey guys, I just want to make a quick video here at the shop while I'm here. I was wanting to show you like the 52XK 120 that you keep seeing like as the thumbnail for my videos. This is actually the car behind me. I was just kind of wanting to show you that real quick, but the main thing that this video is about is actually one thing that came to my mind, and that's what prompted this video. But when you're disassembling the car, some things that you really need to pay attention to. But first, this is the car that I've been working on, and it's coming along. It's you know, right now I'm doing the wiring and stuff in it, you know, and it's going to be a really nice car. Again, it's not a final polish, and it's not the final polish and everything yet, but just really just trying to figure out where all the wires go and stuff. There is some reference material available, and like the wiring, it came with instructions and stuff, but there's still just a lot of things like which clip goes where and stuff like that. So a lot of things come into play. It's just part of it. It's the nature of the beast. But what I was wanting to talk to you about today was when you're disassembling. Now this car, actually the owner had gotten it and it was already kind of in pieces, so to speak. But if you buy your car and it's 80% there or 100% there, or if you've already got it or whatever, I cannot stress enough how important it is to make sure you label your parts and take time. I mean, it's time consuming. To be as thorough as you need to be, it may be a bit time consuming, but at the same time, it just, when you go back to put it together, it can be a nightmare, for the research involved in trying to get something back together that you don't know what goes where. To do it properly can be very labor intensive. So like in this here, you'll see like all these extra parts laying around and different stuff like this. This is all different kinds of stuff that was, not labeled. Some of this goes to 120. Some of it's a XKE. Jaguar XKE, some of it's this car, some of it goes to neither, but I actually done 2 XKEs in a row before this car. But anyway, and like in this case here, I've got, these 3 reference manuals, and they're good, but even with these reference manuals and even with Google, there's just questions, and these are really good books for this car. There's a volume 1 and 2 on this series, and then there's also, it's called XK120 Explored, which is a really good book. I think you can get that on Amazon, but it's, I want to say a couple $100, probably more. It's hard saying. This set here, the owner, he actually said he saw this set on I believe eBay the other day. They were asking $1,800 for this set of books, which will they get it? I don't know, but it just kind of shows you about the supply and demand of the situation. But I'm going to cut it off here. I got work to do. But like I said, I just want to make a real quick video. Just make sure, guys, if you're tearing the car apart now, maybe do the body, interior, engine compartment, trunk compartment, trunk area, the interior, however, separate it up, right door, left door for your hardware and your bolts and your parts and stuff. Because guys, you're gonna wish you did if you don't. I promise you that. So make sure you're putting everything labeled and set aside, and make sure that it's not sitting there rusting and going to crap while it's apart. Because remember, a lot of interior parts didn't really have much as far as anything to protect it from the elements, because it wasn't going to be in the elements. So if you take something like that and you set it in a very moist area, you're going to have parts inside your doors and stuff like that will, when you go to put them back together, it's going to take more than just a quick cleaning, because they're going to be covered in rust. So, and this is time consuming. Once you got the car apart, it's going to be months, if not a year or 2 years, just depending on how devoted you are to it. But it'll definitely be months. You won't remember where everything goes, unless you're really, really thorough, a very thorough knowledge of that vehicle. You won't remember, I promise. So make sure you label everything, just whatever is going to be something that you, and also photos. There's no reason not to now because of the cell phones. So just picture things that you don't even think you would need, but just 100, 200, 500, 1,000 photos, whatever it takes. But when it goes back to putting the car back together, you're gonna be like, you won't have enough, no matter how many you take. You could take 1,000 photos and you still will come across the problem where there's a photo you need that you don't have. I've came into it on this car so many times. So make sure you do as much documentation right off the bat so that you know how it's going to go back together, and it's going to just save you a ton of time and headache. If you got any questions about this or anything like that, or if you've got a problem you're dealing with right now, comment in the comment section below, and I'll try and help you, or we can get together on the phone or whatever, and we'll try and get you taken care of. But anyway, I'm signing off for now, guys. I'm gonna get to work, but I wanted to just point out that make sure you label your stuff. It's important, trust me. But I'll talk to you soon, guys.